Hey, Johnny Mosley here for Peter Glenn Ski and Sports, hanging out at the Winter Sports Market in Salt Lake City, Utah. This is where all the brands come and kind of show off what they've been working on. Let's go. Hey, Johnny Mosley here for Peter Glenn Ski and Sports, hanging out at Winter Sports Market, checking out all the new tech in skis, boots, helmets, goggles, trying to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what you're looking at. Because I know you're shopping online, it's like there's the descriptions and you're reading all these things and you're like, what is this marketing jumbo? We'll try to put like the fingers on it and give you an explanation to make it easier to get the gear before you go and have a great winter. All right, hanging out here with Matt Farness from Dynastar Lang, product manager, and we're talking skis right now. We're talking this Dynastar M Cross, and this M Cross is sort of a series, but I don't know anything about it, honestly, but I have skied it, and I really liked it. Like, it just felt, it felt rigid, like I was doing a photo shoot with it, and I could hammer into it, I could do, I'm a freestyler. But, they always make me do like a groomer shot. So I got to put on my best alpine. And I'm getting better, over time, I'm getting better at making the carving turn for the camera. But then at the end of the day, I want to go over and be able to jump off something and try to ski some bumps or whatever. So I'm always looking at a ski that can do a little bit of both. And this thing was really fun. Like, I felt like it was light and nimble enough that I could ski some bumps, but I could also hammer a hard groomer and then get some air and all that stuff. So tell us a little bit about like what the philosophy is and how you guys kind of accomplish that.
Yeah, well, versatility is the name of the game when it comes to the entire M Cross collection. I have here the M Cross 88, which I think is the model that you skied on.
Yeah, I think it's the exact ski I skied on. Yeah,
so
even the same way.
The M Cross 88 is really oriented for the kind of dedicated resort skier who, like you, are skiing bumps, skiing tight trees, skiing on trail, catching a little bit of soft snow when it's available. So the things that kind of make this ski really special are, it's got a very unique shape. We've got this wide kind of oversized tip that leads us into a deep side cut. So in a 178 centimeter length, it's got a 14 meter turn radius.
Oh, nice, yeah.
So adding to that maneuverability, you get it on edge on a groomer and it rails a turn really nicely. It's got a nice little kind of rocker profile in the tip and the tail that allows it to have a little bit of pivot and playfulness to it.
Yeah.
But really what makes this ski stand out is a unique core construction. So in the M Cross products, we have a unique core construction that we call Hybrid Core 2.0.
Okay.
And Hybrid Core 2.0 has a combination of both wood and polyurethane in the core construction.
Okay.
And the wood is what gives us the power, the energy, the pop that you get from any kind of traditionally constructed wood core ski.
Yeah.
But the polyurethane is an engineered material.
Okay.
And so it's really fun for us to work with because we can play around with the consistency of that product in a way that we can draw out or tease out certain desired characteristics.
Yeah.
So the polyurethane, in the case of the M Cross 88, gives us this smooth, damp kind of feel on the snow, this really planted feel on the snow that inspires confidence. But
that was the word I was looking for, planted. Yeah.
But
rigid.
dampness, literally means like deadening the ski. The polyurethane gives us that damp sensation that gives us that confidence, but it maintains a tremendous amount of energy and liveliness and has this spirit of lightness or kind of quickness edge to edge. And so that all comes from this really unique core construction that is in all of the M Cross products. The 88 also has a little bit of Titanol in it. It's got a shaped Titanol insert that helps to reinforce the ski, giving us a little bit more stability at higher speeds.
Yeah, that's an interesting, what's happening right now for you guys at home, and just to translate a little bit of what he said, because he covered a lot in a short amount of time, is there's been this kind of like push and pull between a ski that is damp enough that to make a ski carve on hard snow, you really need to have it damp, and that usually means putting a bunch of metal in the ski. But a bunch of metal, it kind of will deaden the ski and it'll make it sort of heavy and feel non-playful. And then there's also this tension in the last 10, 15 years between a ski that rebounds really well. It has that kind of old school sort of feel, like when you used to
the pop,
with
the snap,
pop, and it's like I love having pop. Like when you lay in the ski, you want it to come back and fly back underneath you, and even when you're bouncing around in the PAL, but it's hard to get that balance right? And so it sounds like this poly, and that's like a resin or something you put in.
No, it's a molded or engineered polyurethane foam, basically.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And so it surrounds the wood core component of the hybrid core construction. And again, delivers this really unique balance of maneuverability, energy, and power.
Yeah. Cool, man. I love it. Yeah, and it's interesting to hear about it because I felt all that, but I had no idea. I didn't read any of the material beforehand. I just felt like it was. And it's funny because I remember I didn't ski a lot of Dynastar skis, but obviously they were huge in the mogul world, right? They were great mogul skis. Jean-Luc Brassard won on them, and then Candido of X went on to to introduce the free ride sort of category, and he had that great ski. And I just remember them being like really nimble and poppy, and that was kind of a thing. So it's cool that you kind of maintained that throughout
yeah, it's
the
become
line.
really kind of like a signature Dynastar on snow feel. And we really try to replicate that signature on snow feel in all of our kind of all mountain and freeride oriented products. And we're able to achieve it with the core construction that exists in all of our models. So.
Cool. Well, there you go. The M Cross, great all around ski, and I loved it. So thank you, Matt.
Yeah,
appreciate that. And there's also different widths. This technology kind of goes through the line. It goes up to 108 and down to.
The M Cross collection specifically comes in a 78 millimeter ski, an 82 underfoot ski, and then the M Cross 88 that we're looking at here. But again, that signature on snow feel and hybrid core 2.0 exist in a variety of skis for the directionally fall line oriented skiers, for the kids who are looking at the mountain as a natural terrain park. We have a twin tip collection, and then again the M Cross.
Oh yeah, while I got you, if for someone online looking at this right now, how would you size it, and then what kind of skier would you say typically this would be?
I mean, I would say that this ski is going to be excellent for, we'll call them an intermediate through advanced skier. More of a skier with a technical background is going to have a great time on this product.
Sure.
But the skis are also really designed to have a huge sweet spot. So if you're skiing in a more upright stance and a little bit more center to centered, the ski is very accommodating of a wide variety of skier ability levels and skier styles.
And what would you say, like forehead?
The general rule of thumb would be kind of beginner, intermediate, advanced, right? That's like the classic shop trick.
And I think that goes. You can take a tape measure at home and measure to your chin, and that's going to give you a ski that's going to be like more whippy and feel like you can make fast slalom turns, and maybe more playful if you want to do any tricks or whatever, and then measure to the top of your head if you feel like you're going to ski some more soft snow.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, the trade-off is maneuverability versus stability. So the longer you go in a ski, the more stable it's going to be at higher speeds. The shorter the ski, the easier it is to kind of whip it around.
Great stuff, Matt. Thank you for the breakdown, and good job. Loving the skis. Johnny Mosley here for Peter Glenn Ski and Sports. Get the gear before you go. Have a great winter.